Welcome back to Network Africa. We're in our Africa Tech segments. So the internet has stimulated the economic and social growth of most developed nations, and the same effects are being seen in Nigeria and other developing nations. According to Internet World Stats, as of 2015, internet penetration in Nigeria stood at only 7.2% compared to what is obtainable in developed countries. Although there's been some improvement in making internet affordable and accessible in urban areas, there's still little or no improvement in rural areas. Based on the above, social network giant Facebook launched its Free Basics service in Nigeria, a platform which allows users to access listed websites at no cost. Ahmad Mokoshi, founder of Giglia, joins us on the show to discuss the impact of Facebook Free Basics app. Ahmad, thank you for joining us on Network Africa.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Great to have you. How does Free Basics work? And do you think this is enough to help spread internet coverage?
Saying it's enough, I don't think so. But definitely it would take internet access a long way in terms of reaching to people who cannot afford or who are actually not well connected.
So is there any benefit if you list your website on Free Basics? Do you get any benefits from that?
There are two ways to Free Basics. Currently, Facebook is allowing businesses to apply and get listed on the Free Basics platform. This gives access, for example, in Nigeria, we've seen Netherlands being among the first set of people who have joined Free Basics and being accessible. The other end is for the consumer. The consumer now gets access through the telecoms. Now, so for benefits, I think more of the benefits is on the consumer end more than the businesses that get listed. Because Free Basics allowed only a kind of, what should I say, a downsized version of the website to get listed. So like it's not allowing heavy content. The businesses have to cut down before they can get listed.
Looking at Nigeria, internet subscription is really still not affordable. It's only affordable in some places. So making this kind of service will be very good and beneficial to a lot of people. But in the future, how do you think this will play, considering what happened in India, where the country opted out of Free Basics?
So the Free Basic service is good, like I mentioned earlier, for fresh new entry. In the long run, I don't think it is good due to the India opted out because of net neutrality issue here. So the thing is, if you're on Free Basic, you get certain kind of websites, but not all the internet of itself. So like with Free Basic, they try to like limit the content that people get access to. However, what should be is that people should be fully connected, not just limited. And this gives Facebook a specific kind of control in terms of the content that people get to consume, which is not good. So in the long run, I guess net neutrality should be the issue. Like give people internet access, but give them full control over what they get to see. And thereby giving a freedom of content. So if for example, I made mention that Netherlands is on Free Basics and others, like German, I guess they were also on Free Basics. This gives them an upper hand over their competitors, which is not supposed to be so. Net neutrality should give every business the role to play like everyone else, so that the consumers get to decide what is good for them and what is not. But right now, Facebook takes control of that. So over time, what we would see is that there will be a kind of power given to them, and that's why India opted out. So like I hope to see in the future that Facebook do something about it, which I think they have already started with Express Wi-Fi, which they've launched in India right now because India kicked them out with the Free Basics.
Ahmad, does Facebook have like a criteria for websites that it allows on Free Basics?
Yeah, Facebook has a criteria to the kind of websites that they allow on Free Basics. And one of them that they publicly say is that it has to be abiding to the law, and not just the law of the country where you are providing Free Basics, but the law across other countries as well. So for example, something might be legal here in Nigeria, but it might not be in other countries. And so Facebook tries to create a balance, because Free Basics is not just accessible in Nigeria, it's going to be accessible all across other countries where they provide Free Basics. So in a nutshell, I think Facebook is creating another version of internet, which they currently say they have over 15 million connected people on it.
Well, Ahmed, thank you so much. Well, you understand this stuff even better than I do. Thanks for joining us on Network Africa.
Thank you very much.
And that's it on Network Africa this week. Thanks for watching. I am Amarachi Ubani.